Best of luck, whoever wins, it'll be
Yeah, and you. Good luck, Mike.
Hello and welcome to the Over the Bar Knockout Cup competition final, and it's an all-city affair with Mike versus Ali. You two know each other, so
yes, we do.
Welcome. Who's going to win? Mike, you feeling confident?
City going to win.
Yeah, well, it's guaranteed City trophy this year. Yeah, I'm confident in my ability, but I said it. I know Alison, and I know she knows the stuff. So if I lose, then I've lost to a great player.
And Ali,
I know Mike knows his stuff as well, because I worked with him for a long time, and I know he's a brainy guy. So it's going to just depend on the way the questions fall, isn't it? Really. I'm just so chuffed to be here.
This is just going to be the nice final, isn't it? You know, there's not kind of fighting talk or anything. It's just
no, because we didn't. You know, at the end of the day, we've had bad experiences when we played Wigan in the final. So I'm glad.
Yeah.
I was going to say, so just to kind of let you know, we do have a prize for the winner of this. Ooh. The winner will win the Over the Bar Cup.
Wow.
Which literally has been delivered today. No, it's
that's wow. It's emotional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to claiming my prize.
There we go. What we wanted to hear in the final. Bit of confidence.
Yeah.
I was going to say, with this, you don't need to return it in 12 months. But if you do decide to do that, please rinse out the tea stains. Be really appreciated. So with it being the final, we are going to have a slight change in format. We've been playing 5-a-side for the first rounds of the competition. We're now going to play 11-a-side. So in a very similar way to the previous rounds, we're going to take it in turns to answer questions, but it's going to be 11 questions each. Okay? So we know that Mike's got his tea next to him, so we're going to go straight into the coin toss. We can get this done so he can eat his food whilst it's still lukewarm.
It's all right, don't worry. Let's just have some fun. Yeah.
Cool. So, Mike, you're in the top corner. Would you like to call it?
I'll go with tails. I've done last few times.
It is heads. So, Ali, would you like to go first or second?
Go first. Get out of the way.
Go first. Okay. So, time for the final. If we had some like dramatic music and lights, you know, studio, but no, we're all sat at home. So, Ali, your first question. In the 2018-19 season, 2 clubs set the record for the fewest draws in a Premier League campaign, just 2 matches. One of the teams was Manchester City.
Oh, that was my answer.
The other team.
The fewest draws. You say United.
Nope, it was Tottenham Hotspur. So, Mike, your first question. 2 clubs hold the record for the most consecutive away wins in the Premier League. 11 matches on the bounce. One of them is Manchester City. Who is the other club?
11 on the bounce. Well, my immediate answer is Liverpool, but
So it's 11 away games on the bounce.
11 on the bounce. Yeah, I'm going to go with Liverpool.
No, it's Chelsea.
Nah.
I'd have said Liverpool.
They weren't even in one of my guesses. It would have been Arsenal who have guessed.
So, Ali, your second question. Which current Premier League team set an EFL Championship record when they sealed promotion by scoring 98 goals, which is a record since the EFL rebranded to become the Championship?
Seeing as I can't remember when the EFL rebranded, I think it's only a couple of years, isn't it? So, Newcastle.
No, it's Bournemouth.
No, Bournemouth got it. No.
So, Mike, your second question. On October 22nd, 2019, a Yorkshire club set a new EFL Championship record for the most yellow cards in a single game. Which club was it?
Repeat the question again, sorry.
On the 22nd of October 2019, a Yorkshire club set a new EFL Championship record for the most yellow cards in a single game. Which club was it?
Sounds like something Leeds would do, but I'm not entirely convinced. There's a lot of clubs in Yorkshire. EFL record. No, I'll go with Leeds.
No, it was Barnsley versus West Brom.
I'd have gone dirty Leeds as well.
Yeah. It seemed set up for them, didn't it?
Yeah.
So, Ali, your third question. Which European club boasts the record of having at least one player involved in every World Cup final since 1982?
The final.
At the final, yeah.
Bayern Munich.
It is Bayern Munich, yep. Just by the fact that Germany gets so many finals, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mike, on to your third question. Which Italian club has won the First Division 35 times, the Coppa Italia 13 times, 2 European Cups, 3 UEFA Cups, 2 UEFA Super Cups, and 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup?
Juve.
It is Juventus, yep. Ali, your fourth question, and it's a who am I? I played 5 clubs in England and 1 in Spain. My only major honour was a 2008 League Cup win. I scored 11 goals in 377 games across all competitions. I was booked 49 times and sent off twice. One of my sendings off was on a debut, and I'm now a manager in the Championship.
Jonathan Woodgate.
It is Jonathan Woodgate, yep.
You.
So, Mike, your turn for a who am I? I've won 7 Premier League titles, 4 FA Cups, a Champions League, a Scottish League Cup, and a Scottish League title. I played for, and on the occasion, I played in numerous positions for 3 clubs. I played for my country, and I'm often unimpressed by the modern game, and I'm known for not smiling in photos.
I'm pretty sure that's Roy Keane.
That is Roy Keane, yeah. So question 5 for you now, Ali. 4 FA Cup finals have been held in Manchester. The last 3 of them took place at Old Trafford, but where was the first held?
Well, it was called the Fallowfield Stadium.
It is the Fallowfield Stadium.
All right, I was going to know what it's called now.
Yeah.
It's a Sainsbury's now, isn't it?
So, Mike, your 5th question. In 1886, the FA Cup final was replayed, and the replay took place outside of London, which means it's the first time the FA Cup was won outside of the capital. Which city did it take place in?
Oh, that's tough, that one. Outside the capital. I know who won that FA Cup. I can tell you who won it. It's going to be tough, that. That is a tough one. Oh, Sheffield. Bramall Lane.
Ali's not in the head, but according to what I've been given, it was Derby at the racecourse ground.
No, that's not. Oh, see, I know Bramall Lane.
I didn't hear the year you said, David.
The year was 1886.
If it's wrong, it's wrong. But I thought
Yeah.
I just went.
I thought it was Sheffield.
Well, we can fact check.
No, it's okay. I have a point.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're complaining. You're still winning.
The replay took place at the Derbyshire County Cricket Club's racecourse ground.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So, after 5 questions, it's currently 3-2 to Ali, but still lots more questions to go. So, Ali, question number 6. And it's a name the year question. In this year, Manchester United won the League Cup. Martin O'Neill resigned from Aston Villa. Roy Hodgson replaced Rafa Benitez as manager of Liverpool. Inter Milan won the European Cup. And the Premier League season that started in this year had 9 teams from the Northwest and only 4 from London.
God. 2007.
No, it's 2010. So, Mike, you've got a name the year question as well. In this year, Jose Mourinho replaced Roberto Mancini at Inter Milan. Juande Ramos left Spurs to take over as head coach at Real Madrid. West Brom were promoted from the Championship to the Premier League as champions. And Reading and Birmingham were both relegated from the Premier League.
Pretty sure it's 2008.
It is 2008, yep.
Well done.
So, question 7 now for you, Ali. I scored 4 goals in a World Cup game, but still was on the losing side. I was also born with 6 toes on my left foot. Who am I?
I think I've heard this before, but I cannot remember. I think I've heard the question. I can't remember.
Ernest Vermovsky.
No, I haven't heard the question before.
Poland.
No. Maybe I think of a player.
Mike, your 7th question. The first World Cup officially took place in 1930 in Uruguay. But who did France beat 4-1 in the first game of the tournament?
Oh, God. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, so I'm going to take a guess and say Mexico.
It was Mexico.
No way! Look that. I don't know how I did that one.
So, Ali, question number 8. Euro 2020 has, of course, been postponed until next year. Which club, how many teams are set to take part in it?
In Euro 2021?
In Euro 2020, yeah.
I don't know if they've expanded it or not. Because I think it's normally 16, but I'll say 24.
It is 24. They expanded it for the last edition and have kept to 20. Yeah. So, Mike, your next question. How many nations competed at the first European Championships when they were held in France in 1960?
Oh, God. It's going to be another guess. Like I said, it's only recently changed from 16, so 12.
It was only 4.
No, right there.
Oh,
Nowhere near.
did they just have the semi-final and the final then?
So, after 8 questions, it's 4 apiece. So, question number 9 for you now, Ali. Real Madrid won the first 5 installments of the European Cup. Which club won the next 2?
God. AC Milan.
No, it was Benfica.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. Yeah, of course it was.
So, Mike, your 9th question. Celtic won their first European Cup in 1967. Who did they beat to lift the trophy?
Inter Milan.
It was Inter Milan. So, Ali, 10th question. In what year was the FA Women's Super League founded?
$2010.
It was 2010, yep. Mike, your 10th question. In what year was the first official FIFA Women's World Cup held?
1991.
It was 1991.
He's walked past that program in the museum so many times.
Yeah, I've seen it that many times.
So, final question each. Currently, Mike, you've got a 1-point lead. You need this to stay in the game. And it's on derbies.
Oh.
Just like this.
Sometimes referred to the A23 derby, but more commonly known as the M23 derby. Who competes in this game?
I haven't got a clue. I don't even know what country it's in.
It's
Let me assume
two English sides.
Let me assume it's an A23, where the A23 is.
It's about road knowledge more than anything, this one.
Well, 23. I don't know. I'm going to say Ipswich and Norwich.
No, it's Brighton versus Palace.
Oh, because they're very close to each other, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just down the M23 from each other.
It's only 50 miles or something, isn't it, that?
So, Mike, your final question, just to wrap everything up. Formerly known as the A46 derby, but nowadays referred to as the M69, is a football match held between two rival football clubs. Who are they?
You see, I don't drive and I don't know any motorways or roads. So I'm gonna use what Alison said and say Ipswich and Norwich.
No, it's Leicester versus Coventry.
Yeah, I see. I wouldn't
have got that either.
No.
So at the end of that, Mike, you are the OTB Knockout Cup winner.
Well done, Mike. Another trophy for the second trophy of the season for City. Well done.
And I'm gonna rub it into Chantel. Got a parade sorted for tomorrow, going down Deansgate. You can join in if you want.
Social distancing, I'll be there.
2 meters, please.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. Commiserations, but well done for getting through to the final. You leave with pride because you beat Paul.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, thanks for asking me to come in and do it, and keep what you're doing with the website. You're all really good, so keep doing it. I enjoy reading the articles.
Well, thank you, and Mike, congratulations. Thank you for taking part. And
cheers. Thank you.
Paul will be in touch to send you your mug.
Cheers. I'm very pleased. Like I said, working at the football museum. If I'd gone out straight away, I wouldn't have time explaining that to the rest of my colleagues. But no, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been great, and I hope to do one again with you guys soon.
Yeah, and it's one of those where we will hopefully be doing something very similar again in the next couple of months. But thank you very much, both of you, for joining us. Thank you for anyone who's watched. Really appreciate it. And as Ali said, we do quite a bit of writing on the site. So if you'd like to have a read of anything we've published, it's all at www.otbfootball.net. And of course, you can get updated on whenever we're going to publish anything, as it'll be on Twitter at OverTheBarFB. So all that's left for me to do is thank all 16 of the competitors who've taken part. Thank Ali for basically getting through to the final, even though in the first round she was like, I'm not going to get through this round. And congratulate Mike for, being the champion.
Cheers. Well done. Cheers, Dave. See you, Mike. Well done. Keep in touch.
No worries. Cheers.
See you soon, guys. See ya.
Bye-bye.